Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, and I'm coming to you from the Mindcrack server. I have done a lot of off-camera work. Hello. Weird pyro. Hello. Pyro? It must be his camera account. Or we have a hacker who decided that they were not going to be super sneaky with the name. Pretty sure it's his camera account. Oh, you know what? I need my my silk touch pick because I got some glass I'm going to take out. But either way, I have done a lot of off-camera work. You might have just caught a slight glimpse of it, but I will show you guys more soon because let me grab this. And I've redone the entire front of it, and I think I like the way that it looks, and I think I'm going to redo actually a lot of the stuff back here. Like, this is all going to go, actually, but notice I've kind of built the back end of this. I haven't done anything over here yet, but I've built the ceiling up through here because I ran out of blocks, so I have some more in my inventory now. But check out the front. I decided a good way to finally incorporate the beacon into a center staple of the front of the hospital. I gave a wall separating like the front quote-unquote waiting area from the patient care areas because this is going to be part of the lobby. And let's get up here and I'll show you what the purpose of up here is. I'll put this stuff back momentarily. I can't do that. There we go. So up here, I haven't done anything with it yet, but this is going to be the inpatient area. And I've made it so that the inpatients can come kind of peek out over the lobby, go look at the ocean, see the beacon, come up here to kind of like a little bench area. I might change these to a different type of half slab and put like a little table or something right here. But you can kind of come check it out. I really like the way that this turned out. This is not going to be sticking up through. I'm going to end up destroying... Whoop, I didn't mean to fall down like that. Destroying all of this stuff eventually. I think I got a spider in here though. Nope, he must be outside. So I'll be destroying this stuff and ceilingizing this thing. Not sure what the word is for that, but I wanted my silk touch to get these blue windows back because I'm changing around the whole way that this thing is going to look back here. This color scheme did not work. I think part of the reason that things aren't working is the floor looked fantastic when it was a big open room. It looked really cool. Once I got rid of the fact that this was a big open room and started putting rooms in here that didn't go perfectly with the design of the floor, the sizes, etc., I think it really took away from what this place had to offer. So I think I'm going to change the floors in the inpatient areas or in the emergency department. I'm going to leave this basic pattern concept. And actually, this one lines up well if I have all the doors coming out to here. This one lines up well with the furnaces and the lights, but I'm going to change it. And like if I have another set of rooms or something like starting right here, yeah, we're going to see how it goes, but it's going to look a lot different. This color scheme is just horrible. Luckily, the white blocks with the cyan worked pretty well on that other side. I still might use these black ones for something, or the cyan ones, which are more, black colored, or dark gray colored, I guess I should say. I'm going to use them for something, but I'm not sure exactly what at this moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all of this with, I think, with white wool, and we're going to kind of see how it looks making the rooms out of white wool themselves, because people kept saying that, you know, hospital is like a sterile environment and that they really like the concept of white. And this isn't a white, even though it's white. It's more of a cream or a beige, even a little pinkish color to it. It just didn't work for what I wanted it to work for. So I think I'm going to change it around. Hopefully it'll make things look really good. I'm going to start with this one wall first. Like, this is the outer facing wall. And hopefully this wall makes everything else kind of come together in a really nice way. Really not sure how that's going to happen. I got a lot of... forgot when I put all this stuff in the ceiling how much it actually took to do that, which you could obviously see from the top, which luckily I do have the floor built. I was debating if I'm going to put a pass-through in some way so you can see up to the front, but I think a waiting room needs to be separated than the patient care areas because you don't want people out in the waiting room seeing what's going on. I think that would kind of be a HIPAA violation. We do a lot of medicine in the hallways of an emergency department. You know, you're not really supposed to. And this ceiling could change as well. I was thinking about putting a light in the top. Let's see how I can make this look. Putting a light in the top of each room, but actually hanging down so that... Oops. Hanging down so that you could see it in the room, but I don't know if I have enough room to do that is part of the main part of the problem with that. I'm going to run out of these blocks before I can finish all of this stuff. Ooh, that one's done. I guess I just got this one to take care of, and I am out. But let's look at some white wool. And didn't I had the rooms coming out to about here, right? Now the question is, do I want there to be a block in between? Oops, that would not be... Let's do 2 rooms right away and see how it looks. And this is the style that I had it as before. Now the white isn't perfect with that wall, and now the question would be, do I want these corner rooms to have a wool exterior, or do they actually want to face... Because I could cover it to make it a full wool wall. Let's build the room first and see what it looks like. Oops. And this will be like the suite because it's going to have, you know, the views of the outer windows and such. I even wonder if I could give it some type of better looking pattern. So if this is one room, it is a wool room. I would have to put some type of windows into the room. I'm just not quite sure what the windows would be. And this floor, like I said, I think the floor is going to change. But conceptually, I was thinking of doing something like this. And obviously, I can go take out stuff in the floor, rearrange the lights as a patient care room. I'm not sure I like this the way that the walls are because of the fact that it's not the same wall. I mean, technically they should have curtains on it. I just opened this up for all the enemies that are out there. That was probably not smart. There we go. Something like this. Make this the good old suite over here in the corner. Well, this would actually need one more set right here then, right? Yeah, that's a pretty nice room. I like this room. Now the question is, does it look good enough with the snow? Or would I be better off to actually shrink the room a little bit and give it... Well, if I gave it a bit... Oh, I can't even do that. If I gave it a wall base, though, we'd run into the problem where it'd be... The window would be recessed. I don't know, recessed window's not bad, but it really does shrink down the size of this room, especially when I'd have to be doing this side of it as well. And I don't think I'll have enough to finish this. Well, I guess I do. But that makes the room so small. I mean, I could always just... I could bring it out one over this way to fix this part of it. The question is, do I want to bring... I'm going to waste all my shears because they're so easy to use. Do I want this out? I don't know if this needs to be out any farther. It might be a big enough room. That zombie just like cruising around out there. I'm going to be out of white wool. Yep, I'm going to be out of white wool, but... Well, see, now it gave this thing... The doorway's off on this, which is unfortunate. I could do that, though. Make it a 3-wide doorway. Yeah, it doesn't look bad with these recessed windows. It's kind of like a fancy window ledge. I would just need to get... Since I don't have enough, I would need to get a lot more wool in order to do this. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But if this was one of my rooms... This obviously needs to change. Actually, it might not need to change that much. I could just probably go like that. Ignoring those blocks. Oh no, this one could be, you know what? This can be an awesome wraparound window. Let's check out how that's gonna look. Just because this is the pimp suite. So 1, 2. And I can either go like this, or if I put one of these here, does it can? Oh yeah, it connects. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is just like... This is like super room over here. None of the other rooms are going to have this good of a view, except the room right upstairs, the inpatient side. But yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. And this, pending I can keep the hallway... Let's put down some of these. Pending I can keep the hallway to this area in some way, shape, or form. Just charting off that this would be the hallway and the other patient rooms would have to be over here in some way. Otherwise, I'll have to redo that floor. See, I really don't quite know how to finish that one up still, but that's fine. I think it's gonna look great. Now that I finally got working on some of this stuff, made a little bit of progress with it. Oops, I can't get out that way. But let me know what you think of that with the white wool and the black floor. I think it looks pretty good. And the blue windows. We're going to look at this from the outside in a minute. How do you like this top part up here? Oh, I forgot to put those blocks back. Aw, crap. One of those was supposed to be... That one right up there is supposed to be... Not that one, the one above it. Oops. It's supposed to be what? I can't believe I just was able to reach that. That's pretty amazing to me. Ah. Oh well. There we go. Yeah, what do you think about this pattern? Let's go take a look at it from the outside, and then we're going to move on and do something else with the episode. This away. Should go shear those sheep if I'm going to need all that white wool momentarily. Sploosh. I might need to cut the windows there so you can't see that anymore. Can't really see too much of this thing. Let's just get a little bit higher up. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool in there. I like how you can see the beacon coming down, which is exactly what I was looking for. I just couldn't figure out how to get that going before. But that's all the work we're going to do on the hospital for the day. I need to get rid of this big box out here, clean up my landscape a little bit. I'll hire my landscapers sometime later. But I'm going to shear some sheep, go get prepared for the rest of the episode, and see you guys momentarily. And hello, welcome back everybody. Look where I am. I have made my way all the way back over to that cave that I died in so many times, but I didn't come to go exploring more of the cave. I actually wanted to come check out the surface a little bit. I do want to find a good cave in here, in this area. Let me actually first... That's really weird. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hit F5. I was trying to hit F3. I was like, these aren't coordinates. So there's my coordinates. I'm trying to write them down really quick, so in case I get myself lost again. Negative 85, 45, 16, negative 4, 8, 9. Okay. Got my coords written down. I don't plan on going crazy far, but I did want to kind of explore this landscape a little bit because, you know, there's pretty desert all around me, but I haven't really gone and explored it too terribly much. But nice if I had a horse. And I didn't even think about bringing a saddle in case there was a horse, but I do want to go through this desert just a little bit. And talk about fast food. Not really about fast food itself, but I will tell you, I had the worst experience at a Taco Bell the other day. I hadn't eaten Taco Bell in a long time. And I went and dropped some people off at a concert because they needed a ride to it. So I dropped them off and I was heading back home and I was like, man, I should get some food. I was like, I got the house to myself for the night. I don't really feel like making anything. I'm just going to... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Didn't I come like running through this general area earlier? Look at this beauty right here. I can't imagine that it's already been taken advantage of because I don't think anybody else is. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, it hasn't. It hasn't. Oh. It so has. Okay, that means somebody else is in this general area, which I don't necessarily like because it means a lot of things I come across are going to be already taken care of. What was I? Which direction is back? Negative 49, so it's this way. Okay, essentially that was where I just came from. I got myself turned around when I was in there. Either way, so decided I'm going to go have some Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I know it's not good for you or anything. I know it makes me sound like a bachelor. I ate like a bachelor for years. I still eat like a bachelor. Technically, I still am a bachelor, but, you know, because I'm not married, but, you know, do have the long-term girlfriend, and she makes some delicious food. I also am a pretty good cook, too, so I make some delicious food as well, but she really likes to cook, so we eat a lot of, like, home-cooked meals, which is great, because not only are they better for you, but oftentimes they taste better. But I decided I don't want to cook anything. I really have a craving for Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. The only one in the city's relatively close to where I live, so let's go. I'm talking to myself, saying, let's go. Like, Jeff, let's go, because I was, you know, by myself. But I pulled in to the drive-thru, and it's one of those drive-thrus that once you get one, like, car length into the drive-thru, there's no turning back. There's just walls next to you. It's like, not really walls per se, but it's like fences and stuff. You can't get out if you're in line amongst a couple of other cars. So I pull in, and I should have turned around right away, because right when I pulled in, I was maybe 10 car lengths back. It wasn't super busy. It wasn't super empty, though. But there was a... I sat probably in this one spot for like 10 minutes. This is the last... It's the first spot that I came to. The last spot that you could actually have gotten out before you were next to those fences. But I'm sitting there. I was there for like 10 minutes. And I was like, you know... I was like, this got to be because somebody at the front is either making a commotion or has a really big order. Like, there's no way that this can be really how long this experience is going to be. So let me just give them the benefit of the doubt and sit here. I literally put my car in park, pulled out my phone, and started watching. I was actually watching one of Packrat's Spelunky daily challenges on my phone while sitting in the drive-thru car in park because I wasn't moving. And I got about 10 minutes into it before I looked up and saw the cars starting to put their brake lights back on because everybody was like getting ready to start driving again. So I was like, oh, sweet. So I move up one car, move up two cars, like really quickly, get up to the speaker, place my order, and I only ordered like, you know, 3 things off of the value menu. Like nothing crazy, nothing big at all. Ooh. Let's see if this place is taken. Nothing crazy, nothing big at all. So, pull up probably the next 3 or 4 car links, like, relatively quickly. And I was like, sweet, like, this is awesome. This, you know, it really was just one big order at the front or something like this that held him up. Got one car length away from the window, and I did sit there in that spot for... So somebody's been here as well. I sat in this spot for probably 5 minutes maybe. So I thought it was a little bit excessive, but this is the guy I was right behind when I heard them ordering, and I know that they ordered a lot of food. So it was, again, giving the benefit of the doubt. But at this time, it'd been 20 minutes that I've been sitting in this drive-through line for already at this point. So I was getting a little frustrated, but you know, what are you going to do? Get up to the window finally. And the guy looks at me, gets my money and everything, and he looks back and he goes, "Hey guys, are those 3 burritos ready yet?" And they're like, "Oh no, not yet, hold on." So I was like, "Oh sweet, this is going to be any time." I swear to God, I sat there for 10 solid minutes at the drive-thru, at the window, with they left the drive-thru window open, so I'm sitting there just like, you know, face to face with these people, but they're not really there talking to me, but you can hear everything they're saying because they left the window open. My car window's open because I'm expecting it to be like any time now. I'm watching the fumes from my car, the exhaust actually get sucked in through the window because of, you know, whatever, you know, vacuum type of system is going on with the HVAC or whatever, and it's sucking the air in from outside. I'm watching the fumes from my car pour into this window, and I'm thinking, okay, this can't be long at all. They would not leave that drive-through window open, knowing those fumes are going in there, knowing I only have like a very small order, like it's got to be coming soon. It's a mixed Taco Bell KFC. I swear to God, I watched them make, I think, 3 different batches of chicken. I watched them line up the orders after me, 5 orders deep on the counter that they were lining up. So there was a bucket of KFC chicken. There was another bag with some Taco Bell stuff in it. I'm not sure what they had ordered, you know, because I couldn't see through the bag, but the bucket you could obviously see from KFC. So there's a lot of KFC orders, a couple Taco Bell orders. I could not figure out for the life of me what was going on. And I will tell you, I've worked in fast food for a long time. I've talked about that before. I was really going to call the store and complain and explain to them that, you know, that was a ridiculous amount of time to wait. The only thing that saved me from doing it is the guy who was at the window was really nice and really apologetic because he knew it was ridiculous. And he was, you know, constantly apologizing. "I'm sorry this is taking so long." Ooh, another village. "I'm sorry this is taking so long," etc. That's the only thing that saved me from actually calling and lodging a formal complaint is, look at this. I don't think this village has been touched. Or actually, wait, is this a village that I already came across myself? This is a village I already came across myself. Didn't I fight a bunch of zombies and stuff in here? I'm surprised these guys are still alive. I guess it was pretty pointless to come examine the landscape when the landscape is really garbage. If I came across this village, that does mean that there's another village somewhere on the corner as well. Are these potatoes? I still don't have any potatoes at my house. I've been eating carrots, and I really like potatoes. In real life, too, I prefer potatoes over carrots any day. I should steal those, Yeah, this is definitely that village that I was in already. But yeah, so it was a crappy trade. So it was a really bad experience, but like I said, saved because somebody was actually, you know, a very decent employee, and I'm sure everybody in there was. They were just extremely slow for whatever reason, but he was, the guy at the window definitely saved the formal complaint making because he was a courteous person who was also apologetic, you know, knew that there was an issue with what was going on, and that really does make all the difference in the world. Granted, I was still upset of how long it took me to get my food, especially considering how small of an order it was, but it was definitely made up by somebody actually caring or giving, I don't, you know, whether he really cared or not, who knows, but he could give off the perception of caring. And in that job, that's what matters, is you make the customer feel like you empathize with them, and you're going to get yourself pretty far in that position because you're going to make people happy. And that's exactly what this gentleman did. So to the good sir who works at the Taco Bell / KFC in DC, you did a good job. You are an exemplary employee in my book, and I am very grateful that somebody like you works at that particular location, considering it's obviously got a problem. So I talked to my roommate. He said that they're always extremely slow. Like, he often doesn't even go there when there's like, unless he knows he's got a lot of time to wait. He gets a lot of fast food. Unless he knows he's got a lot of time to wait, he said, because they always take forever. So he makes sure he schedules his time properly if he wants Taco Bell or KFC, which I find kind of funny, but I used to do the exact same thing. But anyways, I'm going to make my way back toward that cave. I'm pretty sure I'm heading the right direction. This is a different one? Or am I just looping right back? I think I'm just looping right back through the same way that I started. Anyways, guys, I will let you guys know when I get back to show that I've made it safely back, since I am going to be running through the darkness to get there. But I will cut this video now. And as always, this is Jeff, and I'll steal your old pants too. Safe and sound. Safe and sound.